If you're thinking about moving to Amarillo with a family, this is one of the most important videos you'll watch because Amarillo isn't just one big neighborhood. Where you live here can completely change your day to day life. I help families relocate here every single week, and what surprises most people is how different each part of Amarillo feels, sometimes just 10 minutes apart. So today, I'm breaking down the best areas to live in Amarillo for families in 2026, who each area is perfect for, what life actually feels like there, and the parts of town most people overlook but probably shouldn't. Before we jump in, I want to be clear about something. I don't believe in good or bad sides of Amarillo. I believe in the right fit for the right family because commute, schools, lifestyle, budget, even wind exposure can change dramatically depending on where you land. And so let's talk about area number one, which is Southwest Amarillo. So this is the area most families relocate naturally here first. Think of neighborhoods like the Colonies, Greenways, Heritage Hills, Hillside Terrace, Homestead by Beaton Bow. Families choose this area based off school district. You're in Canyon ISD. It's newer homes, proximity to everything. And so you're within 5 to 10 minutes of Synergy, Entertainment Complex, Amped, Trampoline and Arcade Park, restaurants on Soncy and Hillside, the medical corridor, shopping, the mall, everything. So this area makes life very easy for families, especially those relocating from out of state who want convenience without chaos. And so typical prices in these areas are between about 250 on the low end to upwards of 450 on the high end. Just depends on which of those neighborhoods you want to land in. Let's talk about area number two, which is Canyon Edge and Bushland. So these neighborhoods like Bushland, Canyon Outskirts, they have acreage near Amarillo. Think of neighborhoods like Highland Springs. And so this is for families really wanting room, buyers who are wanting quiet, maybe new construction buyers or newer construction buyers. So there's a trade off here, right? You trade proximity for space. The commute, you're between 5 to 20 minutes into Amarillo, depending on where you're trying to be. And then let's talk about area number three, which is central or established family areas. So these neighborhoods, we're thinking like Wolfland, Puckett, Sleepy Hollow, Paramount, and some other areas. But why families love these areas are because there's mature trees, there's a community feel, they have great character homes, Tudor style homes, and they're close to parks, some of the older schools in town, downtown access, and some other things like that as well. So these areas surprise people who value community and charm more than brand new builds. Let's talk about areas growing fast right now in Amarillo. This is where Northwest Amarillo stands out. So neighborhoods like the Trails, Tascosita, that area's expansion, new construction corridors. Lennar Homes is supposed to build 1,100 new homes in that area. And so it matters because they're not really that lower level of affordability. You're more of the mid-tier homes, but there also is a lot of growth and development happening on that northwest side of town as well. You're close to La Paloma and Tascosa golf courses, and you're a little bit further out from all the hustle and bustle that I previously mentioned. So, and then let's talk about Southeast Amarillo. Neighborhoods like the Meadows, Beacon Point, they're still in Canyon ISD school districts, mainly go to Randall High School, but these families who know Amarillo well often target this area specifically for a bit of a lower price and still get brand new construction or newer construction, but there are some established neighborhoods there as well. And then let's talk about East Amarillo. There's an economic growth story happening here, guys. So there's major drivers like Fermi America's nuclear AI facility, Producers Beef, Bucky's Corridor, the Claude AI data centers 30 minutes away. So that part of Amarillo is seeing job-driven expansion, and it's one of the most important parts of the city's future. And so let's talk about Northeast Amarillo. Some of the strengths are definitely going to be affordability, workforce proximity, depending on if you work at Tyson, Asarco, or some of the other industrial facilities. They're established communities. And so here's how I really help families actually decide. We sit down, we talk, we get a game plan in action, and then it's really about, do you want convenience? Southwest Amarillo is great. If you want space, well, maybe it's Canyon, Bushland, Highland Springs, charm and community, Central Amarillo. Some of those older feel not really like Amarillo style vibes. And then if you want, growth and investment, maybe we're talking about the northwest or east side of town. At the end of the day, families don't just move to Amarillo for a house. They move here for more space, slower pace, safer feeling, better quality of life. And the right neighborhood is what makes that decision feel right long term. So if you want all of this broken down in one place, neighborhoods, schools, cost of living, best food and drinks, events, and more, I actually put together a free Amarillo relocation guide, and it's linked in the description. But it's the exact guide I give families before they move here. If you want honest Amarillo insight every single week, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And if the video helped you in any way, go ahead and hit that like button. I appreciate you watching the channel. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments. I read every one. And if you need anything along the way, you can always feel free to reach out. My contact information is in the description, but we'll see you next week.